Welcome, Emeralds. This is your Demon Lord, Caenis the Hawk. Here today we are going to start where we left off for Nemesis Island, which we have to right now start looking for Achilles. But first things first, we have to get past Caenis, and in addition of her master showing up because they want to come face to face with us first. But anyway, let's get started, and we'll. One of these where we have to form the party after the quest begins, so. I feel dizzy. My memories are patchy. It's all as though as part of my brain is missing. What happened? Something happened. Everyone's collapsed. They haven't vanished yet, but that's clearly just a matter of time. I feel death closing in around me. There's no escape. My heart freezes over in sheer terror. This can't be happening. That was the first thing I thought once I fully regained my bearings. I focused my eyes to stare in shock at the young man standing before me. Caenis and Wodine. He defeated every last one of our servants. And he did it single-handedly without even one servant at his command. God damn. It was a short while ago. Oh, so this is basically flashback. Swimmer's like a meteor. So this is like a flashback before what happens, really. Very well then. Let's set off on our search for Lord Achilles. We've already known he's on Theseus Island. So we need to do now is set a course. Right on! Man, I hope he turns out to be a Lancer. Huh? Does anyone else hear that? God damn, she's... Pardon me, but I must see. All has kindly prepared for battle. We have detected a hostile headed your way from the southwest at an incredible speed. God damn, Caenis! That was so fast that she's basically breaking the sound barrier here. And given the sheer amount of magical energy we're seeing, it must be Caenis. Does that mean she's found us? Huh? I don't know what's all the commotion about, but surely if we all band together. Ha! That's rich! A bunch of weekly bands banding together to try to stop the sheer step up in the big wigs. Adorable, but unfortunately for you, this isn't a fairy tale. And you won't be living happy ever after. God damn! The whole ship is shaking. Calm down! She's like, get down! Ah! You bastards have the nerves. Keep your little butt hidden with the cheap chicks. All that to sneak around my sea? That meant I actually had to work to find you. I admit, I'm impressed that you managed to survive Artemis' arrow. You might be weak, but I guess you got guts. But that's all you got, and I won't let you do any of you any good anymore. You're done for, Shadia. I'm gonna take my sweet time skewering each and every one of you. Do not mock us. Ha! How are you gonna stop me, scrawny? She didn't even bother to dodge? Caenis. Huh? Well. So that's why Shadia's grown a bit since last time. They've got an extra coward filling in their ranks. I guess that could be kind of a problem. Must have taken a lot to get such a pathetic loser worked up enough to actually join the fight. Guess it explains that utter nonsense that Christina was going on about. Well, whatever. Either way, I'm still gonna end this. Probably all about you want, Jason. Your precious Hercules isn't here to save your sorry ass anymore. Not since that stupid Artemis got serious and blew up to pieces. Gotta say though, I don't get that guy. Why in the world did he even bother saving someone as pathetic as you? Believe me, I wish I knew. Maybe he's just got sick and tired of your useless dead weight dragging him down everywhere he went. God, that's harsh. Even towards Jason, that's a bit too much. You little. But yeah, definitely Hercules needs to be bashed like that too. Hey, don't get mad at me, Orion. You know, when Jason here, I bet he's whining about pretty much the same thing himself. You know, you're not wrong. So hey, while we're asking questions, I got one for you two, Caenis. Say what? Seeing how you're supposedly despise the gods more than anyone, I was just wondering, how does it feel being a little bit arrogant? Oh, god damn! My best guess is at this point, I see you're just some kind of masochist or something. I can't think of any other explanation. Jason, you're about to get your fucking ass kicked here. But he ain't fucking wrong. Hey, don't be ashamed, we all have our own kinks. But you really shouldn't go around punishing yours onto others, Caenis. Most people just can't handle that kind of humiliation. You got a big mouth for such a little punk bitch, so you know what? I'm gonna take my time with you. Go ahead and try, I dare you. Nobody saw Hercules around me and gets away with it. You got that piece of trash? Damn, shots are getting fired tonight. Like hell I will. Let's go, everyone. You idiots aren't going anywhere. Your voyage ends here. Jesus Christ. Whew. Well, that's one way to start off the stream. Okay. Whew. Good. Although, I kind of wonder how things will go if Caenis becomes summonable. After the second part of LB5 is released, because her Jesus will definitely start bashing each other crazy. And I get the feeling this is gonna be kind of like, yeah, kind of like basically the next Edison and that Tesla here. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, it's just like invisible, so just keep going, alright? Okay, I'm gonna just keep giving Jason some opportunity to shine here. Especially since she just insulted Hercules. Plus. What? Yep. Okay. Continue again. It's no use, our attacks are just working. We're no match for Caenis on the ocean. And here I thought you were gonna put a fight, so, Captain, how does it feel knowing to be chopped across sections? Don't worry though, I'll make sure that to keep you alive after I tear your limbs. But if none of you, there won't be nothing left but a big plate of human Akira. I guess I should have figured a fisherwoman would know how to clean the fish. Even a third-rate fisherwoman who can't handle anything bigger than a marrow. He might not be the strongest service, but his skills at buffing is spectacular. And roasting. You just don't know when to shut up, do you? Fine! I'll do you a favor and crush your head first! Oh no you won't! I don't think so. Out my way! How dare you? How are you this strong? Nobody should be incredibly powerful. You're nothing special when you were with the Argonauts, and no stronger than anyone else. You just heard Caenis' feelings. Yes, we're worried about him hurting Caenis' feelings, even though we just called her basically the pet bitch of the gods here, so. Master, give me that thing you got from Drake. You mean Yes, Dad, give it here. Bring it on, you overgrown sea skew. I don't know what you got there, and I don't care. You're done for, Jason. Once I kill you, you never have to see your stupid face again. I'm afraid you're the one who's done for, Canis. What the? I don't believe it. It's only a scratch, but Jason still managed to wound Canis. I knew it. Your noble phantasm is an open book to me now, Canis. Once I remembered your legend, everything became clear. That noble phantasm of yours might give you unbeatable defense, but it stems from the one that you despise the most, more than anything, isn't it? That's right. The noble phantasm is actually a blessing from Poseidon. Don't you dare say that name! Ha! So you drag your sorry ass to Poseidon, blowing and scraping and begging for that noble phantasm, huh? I'll kill you! The way you fly into rage in the moment you hear Poseidon say is a fatal weakness, Canis. How else could I imagine to hurt you? Alright, here! What? Well. Who would have thought just holding onto this thing would be enough to make my attacks hurt you? That's right. That's Francis Drake's parting gift. I still don't know how she did, but that damn pirate made off with something precious to Poseidon. Well, whatever dirty pirate trick she used to pull it off, the important thing is that we now got a way to beat you. I might have been only able to scratch you, but I bet Orion's attack is a hit so far, didn't it? And I'm sure you don't have to tell me why that is, right? Now I see. You son of a bitches, kid! Alright, it's all up to you. Your attacks should be able to pack a real punch now. Canis noble phantasm might be strong, but it can't last forever. Got it, don't worry, I'll make sure to smash it to pieces. Okay, so he has to be a starring member. Okay, so I guess Orion's like the only one that can do it. I'm definitely gonna kill you. Oh shit. Okay. Well, she's about to be cricked to death here, so one bar is gone. Even though she is like a Lancer, I feel this is gonna be like another pop. Okay, let's try to get some stars up here. By the way, how's everyone's day going? I mean, mine was definitely okay. But yeah, it's like, but last night though was actually kind of interesting after stream because I saw some interesting stuff go on. Because apparently they're actually making a new they're actually making a Wonder Woman game though, and among other things. Hey Jixer, yeah, I can definitely see why. Okay, there we go. Just keep hitting her. Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, I can see why. Well, thankfully I have, certain, saber in the back. Because after the back to Rick ass, oof. Gonna suck. But thankfully I don't have to worry. Yeah, Okuda probably has a kind of cover here. Also, I just remembered, last night, Cuphead does also give him, like, some DLC, too. Like, apparently, which is actually, it's been a waste, like, a while, though. And now it's, like, apparently, 3 players can actually come in for, like, co-op now. Jesus Christ! Okay. Yeah, definitely can't see why. Okay, let's do this. Doing this without command seals like 3 times, I can definitely see that. Because you probably need to have like a very good back row. Are you serious? I wonder what happened during that year though. Just brought Jalter. I mean, that is a good point. Pretty sure some subtitles for that. Alright. See how she reacts. My strongest servant is your last resort and boss fights is... That's actually pretty good. Oh, god damn, we even like ripped up in her dress. How could I lose a fight on the sea? And besides, stupid brat of all people. Damn it, I can't see. What's going on? Am I going to disappear now? Am I going to die before I get to watch the goddamn proper human history be destroyed forever? No, wait, I'm not disappearing. I can't disappear now. Help me! Somebody help me! Damn it, I still got Tessa, I got bait back. You Canis, jeez. I see you're just as bad as it may defeat as you are washing your own mouth. Give it up, Canis, it's over. You're going to disappear just like all the heroic spirits who slaughtered your grateful bloodlust. Just like them, I'm nothing like them. I'm nothing like any of you bastards. I'm Canis, a damn divine spirit. I'm the one who's taking revenge on the gods. I'm Christina's Wodine's servant. We just got to section 23. Oh, nice, nice, Jake. You have, like, I think about, after that, like, 3 more. It's only a matter of time until she disappears, but it's better safe to sorry. I'm going to destroy your spirit core. Great, I'm sorry, Dracosahawk, but we have to finish it off. Yeah. 26 is, I believe, the last one. I know you're a die-hard humanitarian, but we can't afford to take a chance at an enemy like this. I see. So you're exhausted. You can't even move anymore. Well, this works out nicely then. Don't worry, we'll make this quick. Excuse me, Pat. I think there's something else headed our way. Huh? Depends if you need your, oh, true. Can't let you do that. He's still useful for me. I'm truly sorry, members of the Shai, but I'm afraid I must destroy you now. I'm picking up fluctuation in space-time about 10 meters ahead of Dracosahawk. This read is a command spell. Watch out! You got Master incoming! Caenis and Wodine. Okay, and here's the infamous battle I remember. Heard so much about 2 years ago. It's been a long time, Master right? And you must be Dracosahawk, the last master who remained after the rest of us departed. I have nothing but the highest respect for how hard you have worked to come this far, which is why I decided to come face you myself. I'm Caenis and Wodine. I am the leader of the Cypress and the master entrusted with this last spell. Christina, did you just say Christina? I never thought he'd come after us directly. Mandare, what is the Scar saying? Does he have any service with him? That is not a hard name to say. Yeah, I know. Of course he does. He's a master after all. I'm seeing 2. No, wait. They're showing up as 1? Oh, whatever. He's got 2 right behind him, and they're both divine spirits. As strong as Caenis, no, even stronger. Damn it, if it's not one thing, it's another. Although, that's really the big boss, the human that Papyrus Bohard Zeus recognized as his equal. He does look so tough to me. He's just using that fancy cane and outfit to dress the part. Don't you talk down on that space. Who do you think you are floating up here like some sort of cloud? The only people with the right to look down on commoners are those born with be kings like me. Silence, Jason. You have no business lecturing Lord Christina about anything. Right you are, brother. I'm embarrassed just looking at him. A hopeless incompetent like you who was gifted with the blessings of the gods and the Argo and still fails to detect doesn't even deserve to be in the same room as Lord Christina. Lord Christina is a valiant hero who formed an alliance with Zeus and the king of the gods himself despite being human. He was born far more fit to rule the human world as a king than a loser like you could ever dream of. Tchaikovsky, you're the twin heroes of Gemini. First Caenis turns traitor, it goes over to the Lost Spot side, and now you two follow suit? What you say? Don't you give me that crap. I'd rather die to go over to their side. That's enough, Canis. With wounds that severe, even speaking a few words could cause you to expire. Very good, so you take Canis away from here. It's alright, I have no need for protection. What? Lord Christina, would you really have us save this incompetent good-for-nothing woman's life? Indeed, I have agreed with my brother here, Lord Christina. Canis is responsible for her own fate in this. I see no need for us to soil ourselves with her filthy blood. Which is exactly why I'm entrusting this task to you two. You do understand what it means, don't you? Very well. If our contracted master commands it, then so be it. This is your lucky day, Canis. It would seem that we have no choice but to help you. This is probably gonna start pitching like crazy. Oh yeah, I am. Although I need to actually start looking at how much boxes I actually need. I might not need a dozen actually. What? Hey, stop! Don't take her away. We almost had her. Don't be stupid. We are the ones who've been left off the hook here. The girls here say we're stronger than Canis. Now that they're both gone, we have to overwhelming advance on server power. Yeah, alright. Let's Canis go this. But you won't be so lucky, Cyper. Let's farm as much as you can. I take it. That's alright with you, Master. We can't have asked for a better chance to eliminate him. Bye. Now then, this is taking longer than expected. The time's short. I'm not here to debate the merits of our positions. I'm only here to sell things once and for all. Yeah, before we can... Alright. Former members of Team A, I suppose I can do much. Ask your question. Aye. Why are you doing this? Everyone in Team A was part of Shadia's staff. You were Master sworn to preserve all humanity. So why would you turn on humanity like this? Please tell me why things turn out this way. I'm disappointed in you, Masquerite. I never thought you would waste time on the blindly obvious. I've already told you, or my goal, right when this all began. We have a message for all of humanity. This planet will soon be reborn as an old, brand new world. Human civilization was a mistake. A path of our growth was incorrect. And so I have made my decision. I will revolt against all of human history, proper human history. We are about to fill this world with inhuman mystic secrets. We will restore the age of the gods. 2019, the year that proper human history came to an end. Our reasons remain unchanged. Humanity has committed too many mistakes. Every era, every civilization, every hero, every nation. We humans have never once made the correct choice. I can only conclude that humanity as a species wholly lacks the requisite ability to do so. I'm here to correct those mistakes as is the foreign god who rescued me from the brink of death. The foreign god does not accept the mistakes. The foreign god is the deity who decides only what is right. That is my answer, Mash. Now then, my Israel comrades, as you have summarized, the foreign god will descend upon us in a few days' time. So before the grand event, I will defeat our greatest enemy here and now to put an end to this conflict. Yeah, although I'm still going to roll for him because one of them is actually an Avenger. So you're here to take us all down, huh? Fine then, let's see what you got. So, where are your subordinates? Are you going to ask your pal Zeus for help? Hurry, I don't need anyone's help to wipe you all off the face of the planet. Yeah. Although, I'll probably end up rolling for her too, since I have like pretty much every story locked 4-star too, so. You're gonna fight us without service? Who the hell do you think you are? Regardless, this may be indeed the best chance we have. Master, I'm going to eliminate him as quick as I can before any other servers can show up. Master! Get your weapons ready. Okay, understood. Here it comes. He has to be a starting member. Let's see. No, there are. Oh wait, Toki's like quick here. Maybe those could get me on the banner that Saber finally spooks. Oh fuck off, Jake! I swear, if Saber does spook me, I'm gonna. I don't know. I think this is the first time we get to like yellow. A couple bands before the SR ticket. Yeah. Although. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. Which is gonna probably take a while. Although, I've heard that someone actually got to that way he got to was like the last break bar, and then he like literally went berserk and then basically just triggered his MP right then and there. Well, there goes Scotty! Once you break the yellow bar, okay. Oh fuck, I did the wrong one, shit! Oh, so much for getting that extra boost here. Double is ripped off the face of Earth. Of course he would be happy about that, Jake. Earth shall not progress. Okay, maybe it's not where he has to do it. It's like if he gets around 50,000, does it? Jesus Christ. Imagine if he actually became a servant. Yeah, maybe. Probably after like LB7, I guess. It was through the stars themselves that fell upon their heads. Owls, cries, screams. It was impossible to yell what they were. The spell's magical energy, easy as powerful as one of Armistice arrows, now service one after another. This magical lineage uses the celestial bodies themselves as a circuit of power. It was the ultimate magecraft for those in the deepest knowledge of astronomy, a spell that has been passed down for generations. And since the first audience began to read the stars. Yeah, I'm actually hoping that we get some actual good Brazilian servants. A spell that united the bottomless magical energy of the earth and the sky and the universe in a single source of power. The same tremendous power witnesses the miraculous movements of the planets so on. Although we have to get through Bitch's lost spell though. The roar of the stars. Stars, cosmos, gods, animus, Utrium, Umbirth, Anima Spear. It seems your servants did their best to protect you, but now you're the only one left. Draconic Sahak. As long as their master survives, Shadi will never give in, no matter how many servants we squash. But regardless of how well optimized Shadi may be, able to summon the servants en masse, they are utterly powerless without a master to hold them together. No wonder Limir's attack on Shadi was so dastardly ineffective. Little although I am to follow his example, I think it's best I stuff out your life here and now. The whole sky just went dark. Don't tell me he's gonna hit us with that thing again. Damn it, run for it, Draconic! Don't come back to the board. Not even the board can survive a hit from that. You won't be able to safer than you are here. Don't sugarcoat it, but it's no use. That spell covers too much ground. Doesn't matter what far Draconic runs now. It can still catch both him and us. I hate for it, but I think this might be the really Curtis for. The young man raises his staff. The staff symbolizes the celestial source of the universe once began. There's nowhere left in the ocean, nowhere in the entire world where we can escape. It won't be long now before the stars commands begin their deadly reign upon the earth once more. There's nothing I can do. Every last servant I slice brought out, helpless, including Mash. Even the beast whose true nature nobody knows has any power to call his own in any time. I have no way of avoiding death. Can Mass Fields match grab the team in the board? None of it can do any good now. There's someone here. She faces me and opens her mouth. I can't tell what she's feeling, nor can I hear what she's saying, but somehow I understand her all the same. She's looking at me, spelled out and helpless. And she's mocking me, cursing me, despising me. Be gone. Ooh. Oh, it's him. Guy from the beach with Musashi. Huh, that pack. I don't have any time for this. This wasn't on my schedule at all, but That's life for you. You took the words right out of my mouth. So you're the unidentified mage who's been going around helping people in East of the Lost Belts. The one from Shadia. What are you doing here? My understanding is that your goal is to investigate and assess the people of each Lost Belt. So I fail to see what reason you have to aid the remnants of Shadia. A great gust of wind whips through the air and blowing away everything in sight. It was as though the wind shattered the stream of bursting my vision and ripped up off the artifice which I had been afflicted. I know. It's Ravani. What's an odd thing to say, Christina? Since when do I need a reason to help Shadia? I suppose I can't argue with that. Am I right to presume this is a one-time only mistake, Doctor? You should be dead, but he's alive. Of course, Christina, the former god once saved you from the brink of death. It is therefore only fair that Shadia's be similarly saved, if only once. Don't you think that's the best way to assure you're both equal ground? I see. True, I can't deny it's only fair. You always did have the way of words. Well, would like to disregard your argument to finish them off for good. I'd rather not have to fight you in the process. It would be my second fight after all, and that is something I must avoid for now. Very well, now that you have made yourself known, I will be gracious to what you say face. What do you say I end this battle and let Shadia survive yet again, and we leave it at that? Agreed. I prefer to avoid much needed conflict after all. Why not save our energy for when we really need it? Why do you hate him? Actually, you have to help us out. If you leave, then so will I. And I don't mean here and now. I mean from this entire hospital course. I'm impressed you have the gall to say that, as if you haven't long since washed your hands of the matter. Very well then, Doctor. I doubt we'll ever see each other again, so let me leave you with one word of caution. This impression of yours is not particularly convincing. Oh, in a way, yes, but in a way, not. But yeah, let's see what. Talk to the doctor again. We probably didn't think this Goisha would do all this. To wait up to like the Lost Belts. This guy's gotta be a servant, right? Oh, no, I haven't checked, but I'll check after stream. No, wait, I sacrificed. Maybe not. Doctor? Stay away from me. You make my head hurt. I knew it. The things simply happen to work out this way. Just forget about what happened here. And do not tell anyone else from Shadia about it either. There's someone on that boat who can't be trusted. Huh? What do you mean? I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out yourselves. It is your job to figure out how to get past the three obstacles that Artemis, Theseus, and Poseidon pose. You need to find a way to cross the sea in your own power. Okay, once you do that, you'll be granted the right to stand before the Lost Belt King. There's nothing left for me to see in this Lost Belt, and I have no interest in your struggles. If you don't want to die, then no. If you truly want to live, then fight back. Not that I expect any difference. There's no way to save this planet. Okay, let's see what you, Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. Oh, 0 AP is just basically reading a story. These signatures completely gone. It looks like he warped all the way on his own. Who was that man? I say arrows of 0 AP. Jeez. Yeah, that's gonna probably take like a whole stream just to read through all that. I take it easy right now. We need to heal up and get the hell out of here. If Christina knew where we were, odds are better than even Odysseus does too. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? And you just came at Interesting time. Also, how was Atlantis treating you? What the hell just happened? There's a moment back there when your all file size just finished. Very annoying when you're trying to waste your AP before your iPad dies. Oof. Yeah. I thought my heart was gonna stop beating. In fact, I was quite sure I actually did. Calm down, Gordy. You're not the only one who wants to get into the world in right now. Oh man, what a relief. Are you okay, right? Phew. Alright, now you can take your time and tell us all about what happened there. Right now, we need to get out of here and pronto. Come on, hurry. Okay. I'll read through this and then after this, we're gonna use the rest of it. Let go of me, Caster! You bet I will. I don't want to have to touch your filthy body any more than absolutely necessary. Okay, go ahead. I'll go ahead and kill her now. You little... No, Canis, I always thought that you didn't belong with the gods. Your uncoiffed manner of speech, your intolerable attitude, nothing about you fits a god. I expect Lord Christina only overlooked your behavior out of affection. But that's over now that besides no fascism has been demolished. So, on behalf of all the true gods, we sentence you to death for your crimes. You little... I'll kill you! Your twisted nature could have been more plain, Canis. Both your heart and your mind were warped beyond redemption. Even becoming a god has done nothing to fix that. You're never anything more than a recipient of the sea god's love. How could you possibly begin to match us? You never even understand Lord Christina's vision of bringing about a new age of gods. All you ever did was fret about in anger, curse the gods, and think nothing but yourself. Given all that, you really did think Lord Christina actually trusted you? Exactly, of course he did. In the end, Canis, you were nothing more than a woman. Yeah, it's the bond, sir. Poor girl and her brother. No, sadly we have to wait until we can summon them. For about 6 months, but we'll have to thank everyone at Shadia for this opportunity. Although, of course, I'm sure they're all dead by now. Alright, then let's head back. We still need to tell Lord Christina that we suppose this filthy bitch just as he orders us to. Oh, that... just die already. Oh, good. That's actually short then. Good. Although by then I'll definitely be settled and hopefully transferred over to my new store. Oh, I'm sticking down. Damn it, this can't be happening. I can't go out like this. I still haven't finished what I wanted to. I still haven't finished the miracle of me being summoned as a heroic spirit. I still haven't had a chance to slaughter those bastard gods. And above all, I still need to pay him back for putting this collar on me. April 7th was LB 5.2's release date in Japan. Oh, nice. Although I think that's around the same time that we also get Voyager 2 and Dino Priest. Like, I think it's like before or after like that. I've got to pay him back. I need to pay him back. Christina! Okay, after. Bit dicey, but then again, it's like we're saving a lot. It's still good for a rerun. What's going on? What did the world happen? Where's Christina? Did he actually manage to drive him off? I'm afraid the situation remains unclear. Once we Caenis and Wodine casted his second self, we were only able to pick up audio, only bits and pieces of that. It could be a residual effect, the sheer scale of remarkable music, but he manipulated of the stars is right now mirror yours. For the past 3 minutes, every one of our instruments effectively ceased to function. I doubt anyone inside the board knows what happened. Well, never mind that now. Drakar-san, mash, Kirillai. Both of you, return here at once. Given the horrific battle you've been through, you need to check your files as soon as possible. Right, understood. Let's go, Master. I know there's a lot happened, but right now we need to take it at our stock of the current situation. Well, hold on to make it back in tack. The servants are still severely injured, but I'm overjoyed to see you two are both unhurt. Unfortunately, we still have the problem of Christina to deal with. How in the world did you cast a spell so capable of nearly decimating our servers? But so much as of how do you do? Is that even humanly possible? No, it isn't. A few rare and noble exceptions aside, there's simply no way of a mage to defeat a servant who managed genuinely heroic accomplishments in life. Right, did exactly what I thought too. And even among those noble exceptions, the very best they could hope to accomplish is to strike a single blow in retaliation. This to mean multiple servants as easily as taking candy from the imperial baby is simply not within human capacity. I took a look at Christina's file and before he became a cipher. Well, there's no question that he was a true genius if he had such massive magical energy at his command at every time. He would have been steel designated. Meaning he would have an execution order on him. What ends up helping the base to succeed beyond bounds of genius and pursue a singular field of magecraft. It is essentially declaring them to be such intriguing figures that they need to either be kept in isolation or studied as such one. Well, if Bailiff can be given the power of a goddess, though this in the Fire Emblem, then Christina can be gifted the power of many gods. And that's kind of true, although I don't understand Fire Emblem much. Being declared such a figure with the greatest honor of the association can confer, but it also makes the figure's life very difficult. Races like that love developing into preferred fields of research, but once they have the seal designation, they can no longer pursue their research any further. Well, this is unusually raises a major question going into hiding and cutting off ties to their association. Every now and then, one of them is able to have their seal lifted in exchange for agreeing to contribute to the association. That's just the way I can show you that you can rest in these for Chronostock. Getting such a destination is something that a third-rate mage like yourself would never have to worry about. And if you did end up as designated thanks to some freak accident, I can always put in the word with my old policies comes, and I had to have it lifted. Thank you for filling Mr. Drake Sanasakin Gordo. As Rio played the power of anime bullshit. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask Rio that. I'll probably ask him later tonight about basically his thing about Sakura. At any rate, there you have it. If Christina has previously possessed of magical energy to cast a spell capable of wiping out multiple servers, we would have seen signs of it, records of the man. And yet there was nothing of the sort. Unless, of course, he kept it off record, possibly. Yeah, he's gonna stream, and we're gonna ask some questions about Sakura. Any thoughts on the matter, Da Vinci? Oh yeah, of course, the magecraft uses the basis of what ended up becoming astrology. It's basically the primary form of astrology magecraft. One that temporarily assumes control of the planets and the heavens and the universe. Yeah, ask some very important questions. Astrology... Astronomy is part of the hemisphere's field study, but it only deals with predicting the future observing the stars. There's nothing in it that could possibly cause the sort of constellation we saw here. Did you hit your head or something, technical advisor? Believe me, I wish you were right. But after seeing Christina's magecraft in action, then they couldn't be any clearer. That ideal magecraft is a type that even older than the ancient gods, back when the planets and the heavens of the universe were overflowing with magical energy. Over time, as human and its consumption-based civilization took control of the developed further, every field of the magecraft began to decline in power and scale. Astrology was no exception. While it was once involved receiving power from space at a certain point, it became nothing more than a way of the observer face. However, I see, so that's where original form of astrology. It draws from straight from the stars as in a much more literal sense, magical energy that rotates the planet, the magical energy that fills the sky, and the magical energy that rains down from the heavens. In ancient Greece, in the world, the sky, the heavens, were all separated layers. Each layer of magical energy was valued differently accordingly. So we can presume that the magical energy we saw, Christina wielding here would be the heavens, and that's where the laws that govern the outer space. There's just no way we will be able to manipulate the stars otherwise. The spell he casts involves manually aligning the planets to have them From an absolute weakworm, this magical circuit. It's no exaggeration to say you'd be able to use a bigger magical circuit than any other mage about human history. When you think about it that way, it's no wonder all the he managed to create in rain meteors. Honestly, it's still the kind of hard to believe, but now that we've seen them in action for ourselves, I have to conclude that Caenis and Wodine has reached a sense of what he may possible to the point where he possesses even more absolute power than the celestial king. Ugh. Okay, I need to get a drink. Like, there we go. Okay, but in that case, there's one thing that adds up even less now than before. If his genius gave him a godlike power, why didn't he use it to conquer the clock tower ages ago? Like what? Why would he even bother coming to Shadia at all? I don't know. Maybe because of the fact that supposedly JFK is like a distant cousin of mine, and JFK can definitely could have read very freaking fast. Yes, an excellent point. The justly read viewpoint of a commoner such as yourself as the most men of foreign booty. Indeed, this is a good point. As such, I can only summarize Christina came to Shadia for a single reason. Everything he did, everything great in this very situation. Before the Earth was the White Queen, he was certainly an exceptional person, but he was far too from omnipotent. So why would such a stark distance between then and now? The answer is obvious. Back then, this planet was simply incapable of creating such an ancient astronomy. Though now I think of it, if JFK was alive, imagine him playing FGO and trying. He would actually speed read this like crazy. Regardless of how refined the atmosphere's secret spell may have been, there's no environment available to use them anywhere in the world. I suspect that precisely why Christina would choose to grow the Atlantic hotspot. The Greek view of space and the atmosphere's spheres of magecraft had excelled chemistry, so to speak. The closer to the Greek world gets to the age of gods, the closer his magecraft opposes the main of gods. No, if anything, it becomes a mystic surpassing them. I can't believe it. Does that mean wiping the Earth Queen was part of Christina's plan all along? I'm afraid I can't speak for that. His power may be unrivaled here in this Atlantic hotspot, but he never had the kind of power capable of changing the world before, let alone breaching it completely. No, I suspect that some other means do it. The foreign god remains the most likely candidate here. And as far as the foreign god was concerned, Christina, with the magecraft capable of controlling the celestial bodies, the perfect fit for the job. Hope they give more apples before Bill, or waste that during it. In fact, if you will indulge in a moment's speculation, I would consider it surprised how the foreign god considered every human other than Christina unnecessary. If true, that would make the other Cypress no more than bonus. The foreign god could have done it without them. That's awful. I can't imagine having such a regard for other people's lives. At any rate, I see no need to come up with a strategy for the next time we face them right now, especially since we still lack any viable means of doing so. We can revisit this matter later, once we have more information to work with. Yes, I suppose you're right. Always put off the troublesome things until tomorrow. That's the Musk's secret motto. I wonder if Chester Arthur was kind of related to him, because like Gordolf, basically his family, who is also like heavyweight and also loves putting things off until tomorrow. Well, nothing. If we had enough apples, we had a good finish the streaming event like you did last year. How many apples do you have, by the way, Jacob? Because if Tully were to find out about it, she would have me negotiate until I get those troublesome things done. But never mind that. We should get going right now before something else comes to attack us at sea. The cooking functionality is all back up and running, so now is a good time to rest up by your room while you wait. Good. You should rest up too, Master. I'd like you to try to recuperate as much as you can. Unfortunately, being that the enemy server doesn't do anything to prevent mental stress. I swear, they look like they might kneel over at any moment. Alright, speaking as your superior commander, I want you to commend you both to a battle well fought. However, right now you need a nice shower, and get yourself to bed. Commander's orders. 22 golds and 11 silver. Gotcha. Go on then, on the double. Which equates to, let's see, 27.5 gold apples, basically, in a sense. Which I think you can... Yeah, true, but at least you can get maybe a decent amount. Or we at least get to, like, the percent required. So sorry to bar you when you're resting, senpai. Woo! Yeah, it's okay, I wanted to talk to you too. Thank you, may I sit down? Who? Was that really Dr. Roman? As sure looked like him. Yes, and that white jacket looked like it was the one Dr. Roman used to wear. But it wasn't him, I don't think so. Maybe it's Galatia, possibly? Right, but I admit, my mind went blank when I first saw him. Oh, which server, by the way, Jaxter? Kind of intrigued. But hopefully you'll get your QP back. But no, I don't think it was him either. Dr. Roman never have looked at anyone like that, no matter what. So it could have been him, but I still couldn't help but think. That was really him, if I had one more chance to see him again. I thought if I would get to tell him how grateful I am for everything he's... I've done that too. Heck, Sheba would definitely be breaking down in tears wanting to meet him. Something wrong? Well, at least they're alive, thankfully. Oh, nothing's wrong. I was just hoping to talk to Master, but it looks like he's already occupied. Gotcha. That's just a kid servant, interesting. Check Discord, DM. Okay. Definitely won't see a lot of shooters out there. Yeah, especially since CW doesn't want us to have any more for some strange reason. Ah, you got her up. Very much approve. Although, get that last skill to 10 for shooting. I guess you're the master. There's really something special about your first servant, huh? Yeah, possibly. Oh yeah, our first skill. Right, of course. Our first skill is what you wasted your QP on. Yeah, I'd better just leave that well enough alone here. Yeah, she doesn't get learn a long time. Gotcha. Remind me why you're on my boat again? Because I just wanted to be here. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Jason, but I hope not to bother you. Well, you are a lot. Yeah, sorry for the trouble stuff, but don't worry about it, Mash. It's quite a relief that we were able to communicate remotely once again, thanks to our restored cloaking functionality. However, we must remain vigilant. We may be able to fool the god's eyes, but not the human mind. Now that Christina has retreated to Olympus, they're bound to pull out all the stops. They will just have to keep screwing away like rats. I can only hope that we are able to come up with a plan that can confound their expectations and fraud their own designs. I do suppose you have anything to offer in regards to that, Mr. Jason. Of course not! If it were easy to come up with a plan to defeat Odysseus and his fleet, somebody would have done it a long time ago. Be as it may, we can't run away from ever. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, I'm just gonna trust my future self to come up with something brilliant. You have 4 goals for Xmas 5. Where are your goals by chance? Also, guys, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back and then we'll start section 12. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's see. 1, 10 to 10 sky. Very good. 2, unlock Gorgeous P. Very good. 3, grill PB the best out for you. Oh, she is kind of good grill target. And 4, max level and max ascend. Max level your max ascend to servants. Okay, all good goals there. And I guess also unlock Benny's costume. Actually, I need to check to see it. Do I have his costume unlocked? I'm gonna check this. Okay, no, I actually did. Oh, I missed the feathers. Shit. Well, I kind of need them at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'll do this. Prison shop. Okay, I'll probably unlock yeah, sunglasses belt. Hey, she looks good in those sunglasses. Okay, we got Ruhr, which means where's Lobo? There we go. Also sucks that I didn't count. Hey, look, we used to sound different. I mean, it is Lobo, so. Alright, I know we've been through a lot, but it's time to put that behind us. Is everyone all healed up? Yeah, we're almost more or less back into fine shape. Yeah, it's that way. Good, then next stop, please see this island. It seems like there's another island on the way there. So it does. Should we check it out now? No, that's okay. Our first priority right now is finding Achilles. Hold it right there. God, what's this about? You're just gonna pass by my island without so much as a glance? How dare you insult a god like that? Crap, you're a god? Wait, which god are you? You're probably just some river god or mountain god or some other minor deity, right? Jason, shut the fuck up! You don't fucking piss the god off like that. Your tone of voice makes me clear that you're not even giving to this exact kind of stuff. Well, if nothing else, I'm pretty sure you're not even one of the 12 Olympians. True, I am not. But I do have enough power to stop you. You're shipping your tracks. What's your name? I will reveal that later, when we come face to face. For now, I merely bid you welcome to... We'll piss off the god of Novigrad. Ew. I mean, I think the god I would probably just piss off for the fucking fun of it would be Ishtar. Estrella Ion! So, it's Estrella then. Well, fearless leader, what would you have us do? It looks like we have no choice but to make land on this island after all. Rest aside, I really, really rather not. Also, to piss off compared to the Wi-Fi in heaven. Oh, good God! Jesus Christ. That statue, what is that? How do I get the thing to go up? Pretty big, that's for sure. Maybe Hephaestus made it? No, that can't be right. Hephaestus would sculpt the 12 gods and they are all uniform and be all uniform in size. If But it can't be a statue of Astrea, can it? What was it? She's possessed by Narcissus or something? Well, oh yeah, Narcissus, by the way, is actually where we get the word narcissist from. I have 25 max servants max level. Also bronze or silver servants there, Jakester, or mixer between them and gold. You're totally thinking about defacing it, aren't you? God. Come on, Master. Watch what you say. Why would I ever think about... Yeah, because he fell in love with his own complexion. Although he was actually an asshat to everyone else. Like, do you want to team up and stuff? And in fact, he even told one guy to go kill himself, and he actually did that. He even offered a sword to actually go... for that dude to kill himself with. Why would I ever think about doing something so idiot? Well, you clearly are, so tell us. A little mustache here, a little scribble here, and... There, not exactly provincial, but a classic beard. Classic. Okay. I think this might get you in trouble. What the guy doesn't know won't hurt her, Crawday. I sense wrongdoing afoot. It wasn't me. You got it wrong. He did. Oh, I'm the one that did. Okay, mister. I grabbed the classic beard and mustache man. Fuck off. But then you have the 12 servants that are... I have never before seen a servant who tried to pin all their own crime on their master. Also worse than the facing at. Then you have 12 servants that aren't max ascended. Oh, hopefully you'll be able to max ascend too with the love. I love how he says, yeah. I presume you are Astrea, the goddess of skills and justice. Or rather, the civil service serving as vessel, to be precise. Indeed I am. Though I get the feeling that Ishtar is actually also going to will be laughing at the statue to the face like that. In fact, she'll even come in and part of the facing too. But I'm afraid there's something that I must do now before I can introduce myself properly. Jason, heroic champion of Argus, take up your weapon! Wait, what? Huh? Are we really doing this? I will weigh your sins personally with my scales of justice. And be warned, the sins of profaning a god is the heaviest sin of all. I can't believe we're about to fight over this, but it looks like she's means business. I'm sorry, okay, I even kind of mean it. Well, Master, it looks like I've got no choice but to fight. Ready for yours when you are. Very well then, as a sign of respect to your determination, I am willing to forgive your sins if you prove yourselves capable of winning by a fall even just once. Now, have at you. So, we're going to fight over a fucking statue. Good to know. Yay. 100,000? Or at least a million? Tell me if I'm getting hot or cold here. 6, okay, you're much, yeah, I'm very cold there. Oh, what the heck? Love to compare to what's the yeah, I have over 300 million. Yeah, gotcha. Although I have like around 100 mil, it's like my QP is definitely starting to diminish, even though I haven't been using it much. I think most of it is like from oh, thank you. Then you get started love the skills of the service you don't use. Yeah, I mean, kind of same here. I've just been trying to use like farming blue gems and trying to decrease the amount of like boxes I need to farm for blue gem hell, because outside of just needing a level of Ricardo and then also finish off Anastasia and then of course level up also Orion. It's like, well, Super Orion. I don't have really much in the needs for like leveling, so. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna use that. Because he's actually kind of close. Need to level a Sepsis and Jason's skills soon. Gotcha. Although, actually I got... Oh. Okay, I could have just finished it off there with levels MP then. Alright. And good, he's bonded up, so now I can replace him out with a Super Rhine. Yeah. Jason's awesome only because he's very memeable. That's enough. Not too shabby, all things considered. Damn it, how the hell are you so strong? Yeah, he's actually very great too. Even though he just tried to pin the blame on us for defacing the statue. I'm a goddess. We actually already knew that. Thanks enough. It's good to see you again, Estrade. It is I, Monsieur Kishome. Oh, right, you're the one from the Far East. I didn't know you were still alive. But why did you travel between the islands? Well, Atlantis is free of events. That may be the most insolent master you could have ever given. Part of me would like nothing more than to weigh you on my skills once again, but I'll forgo that for now. Come with me. Oh, she's trying to help us out now, so. Alright. And here we go. You begin your party, okay. I think this is where I read up this is gonna be like appears now, so. Oh god. Thank god Ishtar is not here. Otherwise she would definitely be having a fucking conniption fit. I mean, this is definitely more narcissistic than Narcissus ever was. I see you have entire mountains worth of statues here as well. Talk about creep, I mean, distinctive sense of style. Yeah, something needs to work out. Hey, Master. Oh, is Master okay? Are sure we're not cursed? When you find out who made him, it'll like start more pissed. Oh, I think I have an idea. It's no curse, I assure you. These statues have simply been busted to inspire anyone who looks upon them to train their minds to physical perfection. So there are curse. I mean, so long as we're not training ourselves to death like that one show where the guy uses a ring to make everybody dance to death, basically unintentionally. Is there any reason you have all these statues here, Asteria? They're elaborately made. Then again, maybe it's more accurate to say that I feel a dedication went into them. Did you make them yourself? Dedication, I see. So that's how they appeared to you then. I wouldn't say that. They made especially well, sir. But that doesn't mean ow. I mean March when their trace of mile is up. But oh, what the? I beg your pardon. My scale just slipped out of my hand. I would advise you to watch your words as though you wife depend on your discretion, or the next thing they'll slip might be my mere knuckles. As for the statues, they were sculpted by someone who stayed in this temple for a while. Yeah, I had a feeling. Been dealt a bad hand being the gods of the scales, seeing as you can't pick a side. I mean, you can't even buddy up with anybody like that. Huh? I guess that's why this place is so big, huh? Bit of a waste for such a beautiful goddess. Alright, I made up my mind. I'm gonna make a statue of you myself. Consider it my payment for letting me stay here for the night. What is that? You like it? You want to see even more like it? If that's what you'll cheer you up, that's what you'll get. I'm still a businessman at heart after all. Whatever the customer orders is what I deliver. That said, the whole reason I'm here is I've got a job to do. Your least favorite fake character make her statues. So I hope you don't mind that I only work on these when I got a spare moment. And that was that. Fortunately, I have plenty of stone on hand to work with, so I made them make sure to use every gram. I see, very much a beginner when it comes to sculpting, but I'm so impressed by the sculptor's dedication. I think you and J6 would definitely agree on that, Jake, sir. I mean, he's not big on Cheryl either, if I remember right. Whoever made these statues must have served you very closely to capture your likeness so well. I'll say, you can almost sense the muscles ripping under the stone skin. This servant clearly knows her autonomy. Me and J6 no lightsaber. Well, I think that's the only thing you're gonna differ on. I mean, I kind of like Baber though. I also suppose Mikhail was someone here, was he? I'm afraid not. I request that this servant make these statues is less because of my defiant traits, and more because the girl whose bias is possessing him likes this sort of thing. That's it, the god of justice. I certainly don't have anything against him but because we're bit seeks. If I had to choose between punches and takedowns and submission holds, I would go with takedowns first, submission holds second, and punches third. Oh yes. Jesus really letting her vessel's influence come through here, and completely interferes away at that. We made Jinx piss about on Twitter. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I found out last night that he's actually moving too. Although he's like moving a week after I move. Which is kind of funny. On the other hand, she actually hasn't changed a bit when it comes to who she is on a fundamental level, doesn't it? Yeah, he's actually moving in with his girlfriend Amanda, so... Now then, you say you wish to destroy the Artemis, the goddess of the moon? Okay, thanks for dropping in, Jake, sir. Have a good one, man. To beat Elysius' army, overcome Poseidon and reach Olympus, and to cut down the tree of this, will you help us? That is the most naive, ridiculous idea I've ever heard. So much so it actually makes me sick. Let me be perfectly clear: no human could ever accomplish such a feat, and the precise act of mere here is proper human history. Make sure that Jason ends up being your favorite. I'll think about it. He's definitely not. I don't know if I would consider him best friend material, but history emerges victorious against the lost bones. So Bertos was the biggest belief. I am the goddess of the scales. Regardless of how I pass judgment, they will always come down firmly on the lost both side. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. The goddess of once took you under the protection were all deprived of the power and destroyed. Now, only scattered traces of them are left. Yes, that's right. Your request has made you your enemies of the gods themselves. I remain on this island in my capacity as the goddess of the justice in order to maintain my impartiality. You will receive no aid whatsoever from me. Please, we need your help. You can't just make it a little exception or something? Absolutely not. To make an exception regardless of the size would go against everything I stand for. Is that clear? Very well, then I will suggest you to a number of trials. If you should pass these trials, I will provide you with information. So trials, huh? Bring on the trials. If you have no desire to take them, I suggest you leave this island as us. In fact, I would be a smart choice, is my estimation. You only have one life to live. After all, you have so many well spent it on this cool shade, away from the danger. There's something to be said about that option. No, there's not. So what sort of trials are we talking about? Oh, they're very simple. All you need to do is fight and win. They will ask nothing more of you, and they will demand nothing else. With every trial you pass, I will share a new piece of information. And to make things more interesting, I will think I'll limit the number of servers who can challenge a given trial as well. Your master, of course, will be free to participate in all of them. What a pain. Works for me! Okay then, let's start by pairing up. Crap, please tell me I don't... You did just say pairing up. Why don't we start off with me? As for my teammate... Well, you might go with Charlotte? Huh? Me? Are you sure? Yeah, that's probably the best call. For our seems to be the strongest of all of us, so pairing up with one of the weaker servers would help balance things out. I see that this makes sense. Okay, shall we alright? Yes, let's do it. Alright, I don't know who we're gonna fight, but whoever it is, we're gonna wipe the floor of them. Very well then, let's have you start with a springing. Well, so much for any chance I have of being useful. Good luck. Oh boy, well, I guess I have to do the best I can. Okay, so we're 1 minute here. And we're going to battle. Although, Caenis scan, like, doesn't really matter much here, so... Okay, yeah, Orion's definitely going to be kicking butt here. Alright. Let's get Charlotte one more. Oh, Orion one more time. No, actually, I'm gonna see if I can do this for. Let's see if Charlotte can do this just to give her some love here. Oof. Well, actually, that did do a lot. Okay. Okay, let's see who the next one is. Very well. Do you have any questions for me, or shall I simply tell you something of my own choosing? Alright, if you're taking questions, I got one for you. Hephaestus told us that the only way to harm Artemis is with a defined construct. Does that hold true even if I use Theos Gramenia to power myself up? Yes, it does. However, a god of Hephaestus' skill should have little trouble forging a defined construct given the right materials. Not to mention that. No, that would be tactless of me to say more. Alright, you are the hunter heart. If you wish to shoot down the star, you will need to keep your sights within the arrow, not on your bow. Now, who's next? Very well then. Lay Mash and I will take the next fight. Right, Mash ready for battle. Someone else took Mash before I could invite her to team up. And she's the easiest one to talk to by far. Very good. Then here's your trial. I see, so instead of one spring, we have to be fighting a number of Lamia that has been enhanced with nanomachines. However, dealing with these serpents has to be something of especially mine. So I will take this opportunity to demonstrate to Master just how devastating deadly her Jurin can really be. Please select Master as a starting member. Against quest, please select one. The 2 services as a starting list. Yeah, this is gonna get dicey because we have an assassin here and like a bunch of casters. Yeah.
System, all check. 大丈夫ですから、マスター。以前のようにはいきませんが、内熱衝撃板装填します。オル示弾必ず装填します。神明凍結展開。これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよ、モールだ、カメロッタ。必ずはっ。
Okay, there we go. Increase MPKH for yourself, okay.
参ります。必ずやお任せを。呪え我が血をたたれ我が罪に口をせ息吹大明神演技。はっサブロー。
Okay, next one.
呪え我が血をたたれ我が罪に口をせ息吹大明神演技。前に出ます。呪え我が血をたたれ我が罪に口をせ息吹大明神演技。照準捉えました。内熱衝撃板装填します。内熱衝撃板装填します。はっ必ず。
Okay. Oh, that's actually good. This trial's definitely taking a while, but it's actually kind of fun and interesting though. Hey, Taken, how's it going? I'm doing okay. How's work training for you, man? Also, how is LP5 treating you as well? Hey, Misaka, welcome in. How's it going, man? You know, actually, I just remembered something. Apparently, we're gonna actually get to play as Golem. It's like they're actually making it from the War of Wings series. So they're actually gonna be making a game for them. This is actually kind of cool because it's like it's a self-action game. It's like kind of like them from like the War of Wings series, though. Okay. There's not much to do that. Alright. Enough! That should not be much more of a challenge than I expected. Those lammies you just fought would just say premium products are mass produced by Enchantia in this way is a living factory used to produce all manner of monsters. If you take them as lightly as you do mere ordinary Iroquois, you're about to suffer for it. The Enchantia I see in it, and as a member of the serpent family as is suspected. At any rate, you have now successfully cleared the second trial. Any questions? Alright, now that would be a good question. Do you have anything you wish to ask, Captain? Let me think. If you know any proper human history service who would be willing to join us, then please tell us who they are. And while you're at it, I also demand you tell us why you're refusing to join us. Although we made it clear you can only get one question, but very well. As far as I know, Achilles would be willing to join you as long as he's still alive. Aside from that, I believe there's also an archer. And there's all I have to say about that. Good, damn it! So we're barking up the wrong tree here. I guess we can call it a bust. Make sure you have a different question next time. You're wrong. If anything, I think that was some of the most terrifying information you could have told us. Alright, Jason, keep it together. What about my other question? True, I am a servant for proper human history. At the same time, I also agree cost of scales. And above all, the 12 Olympians of the last bout and I have already come to agreement. In exchange for not being involved in this dispute, I have forgone the choice to ascend to godhood. Indeed. In essence, if I joined the Olympians, I would have been incarnated as one of the Lost Most God Pillars. But I turned down their offer, and I believe do so would inadvertently tilt their skills too much to one side. So whether this last pillar was destroyed or not, I will disappear when that time comes. Then putting you aside, if the only other servants who are willing to join us are Achilles and an archer, then they are the last two friendly servants in all of Atlantis, aren't they? Crap, I haven't thought about it like that. That means, aside from Achilles and this archer, all the other servants who were in this last spell have been wiped out? Wait, That can't be right. I'm sure there were a number of servants besides me and Xiaomi to stay behind. So then, why did she only need 2? You'll need to clear the next trial before I can address that question. That'll wait for you. I'm afraid that a responsible one's already qualifies as an answer. You're irritating one, aren't you? Very well then. I will take it that you'll be volunteering for the next challenger. Fair enough. Ricardo! What is it? I don't want to lift so much as a finger, so to speak, as you would as a word of the command, unless I absolutely have to. So you're going to do all the fighting. What? I can see you're unhappy about it, Ben. That's just the way of the world. I'm going to run you ragged, and you're going to take it. As for Captain, my word is law, and I won't tolerate any battle talk. Hey, don't take it out on Ricardo like this, man. Now that's the point I'm going to get behind. Second one, never mind. He's actually okay with it. Why are you so happy about that? Me? I'm not happy. Not at all. Nope. Alright, let's do this. Very well then, let's see what you got. So what are we fighting here? Okay, we're fighting Berserker.
それでは始めるとするか。おい、あとは頼んだぞ。
Yeah, that's the one that will be suicide. Okay. Go that through. Alright. Yeah, this is not good. But yeah, I just need to get going for Jason's like. I can't be here. Okay, we got it. Now it's for some funny moments. Overkill.
貴様たちもよくやった。もちろん一番活躍したのは私だがな。
That certified was done for. Me too, even though I wasn't going to fight. Very good, that's done. I'll consider your earlier question answered. Whoa, back up! But you didn't get me make it go. You don't get to make that call on your own. But unless I'm mistaken, you didn't have any other questions, did you? I have one. We were told that there were other Theos Kurama out here named after the 12 Olympians. Do you know where we can find them? The Zeus Romania and the Poseidon Romania are only found on Olympus. What about here in Atlantis? There should be Athena Romania somewhere here in Atlantis. Originally, the Theos Romania were a fluid of metal designed to reinforce the alignment of the gods' bodies. Though the 12 Olympians went on to define and enhance their individual Theos Romania from their own purposes. Like Ares, Athena especially was bound. Well, definitely the gods of defensive war. If you are able to find her nano machines, it's possible they maybe open doors for you. But of course, there's more to that than that. Mere human spiritual origin cannot possibly hope to withstand the Athena Romania. And if any servant is never a divine spirit nor something close to one where they were trying to use these nano machines, he would ever be very literally fall apart or rupture on the spot. As the Icarus was so demonstrated, humans can stay too close to the gods or perish. This is the fundamental law of this world. So we can't use the Athena Romania if Magic Air has them? Hang on. Said something close to the divine spirit, no. Then what about a servant who possesses some form of divinity? I'm afraid I must refrain to come any further. Doing so would be considered a sign of disrespect to the gods. Regardless, it seems clear that we must secure the nano machines for ourselves. If this side were to get their hands on them, they would end up becoming a threat. Then again, perhaps not. At any rate, we will need to weigh the decision whether or not to use them very carefully. Okay, I think that's about everything we wanted to ask. Do you have anything you wish to ask Miss Asteria, Mr. Dragon's-Eye? They were sculpted by a servant who stated as simple a while. Who was the servant that... your curiosity is understandable. There were two servants who were staying on this island at one point. They were from Olympus and claimed to be disciples of foreign god. No, that's not quite right. They were the ones who massacred the servants from the proper human history under the guise of protecting the Tree of Happiness. They were both alter egos. Alter egos, you say? Then that would be some combination of Rasputin, Limbo, and Koiskaya. Although, while Rasputin is possible, we encountered Limbo and Koiskaya in India quite recently. Though, I don't see how they could have been staying here at the same time. Then again, if they're using... Excuse me. What are you talking about? Yes, one of them was named Rasputin. He was a horrid priest who fought with an unsavory form of martial arts. But the other one did not answer to any of the names you mentioned. His body was just finally known as Rasputin, but had both a cold sharpness and a fierce intensity about him. His true name was Zizi Muramasa, and he was a very handsome man who had mastered all 100 swords and 1,000 sword techniques. Zizi Muramasa. Not to mention Rasputin. Well, strictly speaking, he claimed to be a pseudo-servant with Rasputin's spiritual origin, but as far as I could tell, he never behaved as would I expected Rasputin to, not once, though he did claim to be a man of the cloth like Rasputin would. Rasputin? As if the monster in the priestess clothing would chase us down at 90 kilometers an hour before firing a rocket launcher at us. There's the name I was suspecting here, and this would mean Zizi Muramasa was one of the causes. There's something else here that's a piece of information that's made clear, although we have to keep it ourselves now. Sorry, would you kindly tell us more about them? As things go with Sam, we have such no knowledge about them whatsoever. Oh well, I suppose I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom again real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. Now let's continue where we left off. Section 13. Recollection, Disciples of the Foreign Star. Your work is truly excellent. What is this? I'm just making them to keep me occupied. Besides, I figure one statue a day ought to be good for a night's worth of food and shelter. But as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many statues extolling your beauty and virtue. That said, there's one thing I can't help but find curious. Aren't you a servant for proper human history as well? You bet, but right now I am a full-blown enemy of humanity. There's a lot of nice things about being a servant, but I have no say if who your master isn't one of them. I'm here because the foreign god has summoned me. Don't know what they look like or what they are really after. But if they want me to do a job, I'll do it, no matter how cruel or heartless it may be. Besides, I've never been one to please anybody except myself. I never cared about what it was right or what was just from the first time I opened my eyes, last time I closed them. I see, so you only cared about pleasing yourself, and you were able to do that once you were still alive? Definitely different from Shiro. Huh. You know how to hit it where it hurts, don't ya? Suppose that figures for the god of justice. You're right, never me nor this festival I'm inhabiting now would ever have once been satisfied with everything we've done. Maybe that's why I turned out to be a pseudo servant. We're the same deep down. But don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm bored. There's a guy up in Atlantis who's playing pretty alright. Be even better if he was so damn big he couldn't move. The enemy is here, Shinji Muramasa. I expect this will be the last of them. Let's hurry and get out this over with so we can go back to Olympus. You guys, I swear, these guys never learned. Alright then, looks like it'll just be the two of us fighting together again, huh? Of course, we have no need for reinforcements now that we each know each other's moves so well. Given that we can tell exactly what the other wants or lacks in the battle, it's just by saying back to back. Having Limbo come in here, the insinuate to help would be that negative. Yeah, you're so look really happy about giving me the creeps. Ah, my apologies. Well, I of course have no memory of you, Shinji Muramasa, nor the man you possess, who has some connection to a Holy Grail war. I still find my vessel's feeling towards you both circular and addictive, similar to anger and joy. So what you think we once fought each other in the depth of some Holy Grail war? I expect so, yes. Yeah, you might be right about that. Yeah, he's definitely right. Like, three different versions of it. Not worth doing it, but it seems whoever exchanged the glasses, I always end up with a wicked grin on my face. I'm not usually one for having someone else watch my back, but I tend to get big and wild whenever I'm swinging the sword. So it ain't bad knowing you're behind taking care of the riffraff, means I can really cut loose. Wonderful, then that's the most encouraging to hear. Very well then, let's go with that. Because Mr. saying, why are you smiling? There must have been at least 20 servants from proper human history summoned here, and those are just the ones I encountered. And yet those two alter egos working together managed to defeat all of them. And yet, the other reason I cannot see your chances of victory is anything other than visibly small. So those two servants have gone back to Olympus by now? That's right. There's no longer any need for them to be here, now that Olympus has arrived. What about Odysseus? Do you have any information on him? Hephaestus is refused to tell us anything about him. Said he was scared about being found out. Alright, very well, I suppose I could tell you as a little bonus. I've only met Odysseus once, when he paid my island a visit. And I remember he knew far more about proper human history than I expected. His wasn't the sort of knowledge that requires through reading or listening or even personal experience. It was very much as if he bearing the direct reality of someone without leaving so much as a drop. I see. Well, it looks like this is goodbye. Farewell, everyone. Wait, stop, just a moment. What is it now? I've already answered every question that I applied to. Anymore, and this will throw off my scales off balance. Please, just one last thing. It's the sport. Can we win this? Really? You're just straight up asking that? Your odds are slim for sure. Even if you do manage to overcome Atlantis, Olympus still awaits. And it's not a matter of who has the superior numbers. The fact is, between ordinary humans like yourselves and gods whose spans range over tens of thousands of years, you're simply residing a completely different conceptual plane of existence. But of course, that's not the question you should be asking. You all came here in the first place because you made the decision to destroy this world. And why wouldn't you? You're literally fighting for your right to exist. To put it another way, if you don't fight, you die. To say that makes winning or losing a secondary concern at all. After all, if you don't want to fight, you don't want to lose. You were better off deciding not to fight in the first place. But you made your decision to choose to fight, so now that's all that's left to do. You may not be fighting for just cause, but you still mean to fight, don't you? Then shape it up already. You're right. I'm sorry. Can't argue with that. Slim as our chances of victory may be, there's no excuse to throw in the towel. At the risk of repeating myself, let me be perfectly clear. Every living god in this world is your enemy. I would strongly advise you to keep that in mind. Thank you so much for helping us. There's no need to thank me, for at this point forth you and I may well be perfect strangers. Goodbye. Alright, next stop is Theseus Island, for real this time. Cast off!
You think you're gonna get okay, Paris? No, I don't wanna. I just woke up. Why is this happening?
I sync up with this last spell and just finished downloading information about it. This guy said Alliance's sport guards are not going to take you alive, so be careful. Oh, the sheep talks too. How exactly am I supposed to do that? To be careful here, Lord Apollo. Good question. Beats me. Are you serious? The sheep is Apollo? Oh, but don't recommend surrendering. You just cut off your head as soon as they get close enough.
You said that sooner, you big jerk. That means I've got no choice but to fight back. Alright, take this.
Oops, looks like your bow is not strong enough to hurt him. They're powered up with some god foods, aka the Theos Herminia, so fighting back will not get you too far.
Gross, that's got to be a better way to say that.
Rex, just some mental fluid metal. Nanomachines, nothing more, no need to be concerned.
I was saying that's supposed to help me at ease. Now, look. And once it cornered us while you were babbling on about stupid nonsense.
Well, that's not good.
Not good, this is terrible. Save me, brother!
Huh? Damn, even after becoming a server, you're still just a kid.
He can't be.
What's with that look? I'm here to rescue you, no? Go on, find somewhere to hide. I'll take care of these guys.
You're freaking Achilles!
Oh, and you know who I am?
As if I can never forget.
Oh, well, once you've been in a heroic spirit as long as I have, you get used to some servers knowing your name. Anyway, sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to literally kick you out here for a bit.
Hey, my name's Flippin! Ah!
Whoa. Alright. Now, the interloper style way, I can start taking my anger on you guys in the earth. Sorry, but there's no way any of you are walking away from this. I'm way too pissed to go easy on you. Oh, damn. We're not even fighting in Jesus. Okay, how can we still use our Mystic Code here? Okay, never mind. Okay, let's do this actually. God damn, Achilles definitely is like tear through him like those tomorrow. Okay, they're done. Oh, looks like we got a big honcho guy here. Nah, no problem. Actually, wish just kill him. We're gonna make him regret that he ever survived here. Okay. Ha! Damn, that didn't help me feel better at all. Whoa, what do you think you're doing back here after I just saved you? I mean, I do feel bad for kicking you out of here, even though it was an emergency, but... It's not that at all. I didn't want you to rescue me, not you of all people. Huh? Wait, no wait, don't tell me you're... That's right, it's me, Paris. So it is you, but what the hell? You don't even look like anything I remember. What do you mean? I was wondering about the same thing of myself. I have no idea why I look how I did in my shepherd days. What's going on here, Laura Powell? Why do I materialize like this? Because at this point in life was your prime. Of course, prime cuteness, that is. Damn. Was that last part really necessary? Hey, is that Paul, as in one of the 12 Olympians? Well, yes, but... Does it mean you're on Olympus' side, you little bastard? What? No! Sorry, but you have to forgive me if I can't just take your word for it. Well, what about you? You're the son of Theseus, and she's a god. Lord Paul, please, lend me your aid for one more. I need your help to do battle with Achilles. Well, I guess every human bound to make a foolish mistakes now and then. Alright, whatever this is all big mister are saying or not, I'll give you a hand. Fortunately for you, Achilles is weakened right now. And since you're powered up with the Prius Criminia, you've got a real chance of beating him. Got it! So you're on the Olympus' side, I knew it. Alright, then fight with me. I've already sworn it off to fight to my death anyway. Here I come. Bring it! So, okay, well, looks like good thing is we found the archer and the brighter all into one, so, well, we're here. Why did it have to be Achilles, damn it? Not that I met him when he was alive or anything, I could just tell from as much as I'm gonna hate the guy. He's just the sort of who'd be like, hey Jason, mind spy me for a sandwich, bro? And then he never paid me back. Yeah, he's really not like that, dude. How would you know? At this Well, mostly because I've read his dialogue, seen this anime, and then I also have him as a servant. So at this point, all I can say about him is for certain as he's spent his whole life defying his superiors. And in that case, it means me, SLU. That's not what I remember him being like. Pardon me, but our sister's just detected what appear to be a small-scale explosions. Sounds like people fight. And I'm pretty sure I hear swords clinging. Someone's fighting on the side. There's actually a chance that someone might be killers. Understood. Damn it, I really don't like this, but I guess we got no choice. This kid's got a lot stronger than he looks. You're the one person I refuse to lose to. Whoa! Damn it! I always hated this guy's skill with the bow, even when he was still alive. You're gonna pay for killing my brother. Yeah, that is it. Kick his ass. He's gonna be on the Olympus' side anyway. Me on the Olympus' side? Don't you even joke about that. Then again, maybe it's too much to ask seeing how you look like a bad joke yourself. How dare you? I'm no joke. I'm Apollo. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right. This is a joke. Having a shit guy like you as some kind of freaking smasher is a goddamn nightmare. Don't be rude. I know it doesn't look great, but this is actually the real power move for a god. That bit just makes it worse. Okay, you're not wrong about that. Come on, Paris. We could at least try to stand up for me. I just accepted being what gods are like for a long time now. Besides, it's cute in its own way. This is throwing me off my game. Alright, I don't want to have to do this, but now I'm sensing more people headed this way. I'm gonna have to hurry up and finish you guys off. Watch out, Paris. Got it! I'm picking up Master Glacier. He's gonna use the snow phantasm. Exanos, Vivos, Pedos, come to me. A chariot, so he's a rider. I got you now. Guys, bingo. Stop it! Stop, we're just gonna talk. Huh? That's up, people. Damn, I missed. I managed to dodge it. Who are you? A master for proper human history. A proper human history? I guess that means we're on the same side then. So you're not Emnes? That's right. At least I hope not. What about you? Seeing how you were apparently just fighting to death, is one of you a lost buster? Actually, hold on. Which one of you is Achilles? I am. Okay, then who are you? Oh, alright. While it may be preposterous me to say this, I'm one of the heroes of Troy for proper human history. My true name is Paris, and I'm an archer. Huh? You mean you're a proper human history hero? That's what I've been trying to say all along. Wait, did I say that? No, you didn't. Ah, damn it! All that fighting for nothing. Now my wound's acting up. Thanks, but don't worry about healing me. This wound can't be cured. Seriously, what did a harpy cut you or something? Which, no, I got shot through my heel. Shit! That's awful. Assuming that's the same heel as your fatal weak point in your otherwise immoral body. Are you sure you'll be alright now that it's been shot? Yeah, I'll be okay for now. But I'm about 70% slower than usual, and I'd die if something shatters my spiritual core in this condition. Usually, the only things that can hurt me are a god and someone who's a sense from God, or the divine construct. Oh yes, I remember. It made it really hard to kill you. Is the sheep talking? Boop, boop. Oh god, it's like Catherine all over again now I think of it. I got a nasty feeling about this, so let's clear out your stuff now. You there, sheep. Who the hell are you? Hey there, my name's Apollo. I am Artemis's brother, and one of the 12 gods of Olympus. That you are Emily! Wait, priest, this is Lord Apollo. He isn't like the other gods, I promise. You know, I think Hephaestus may have said something about this. Let's see.
think he said the gods who stood with us were Hephaestus, Athena, Aesir, Ares, Hades, and
Apollo.
right, Apollo, the sun god. There's also supposed to have been on the Mandy side.
Not to mention that, strictly speaking, I'm not one in this Lost Spells 12 Olympian Cyber.
So you're the Apollo from proper human history then?
That is a big affirmative. What's more, I'm just a download data from this Lost Spell. So now I'm a god who stands with proper human history and who has full access to this Lost Spells information. So if there's anything you want to know about this Lost Spells deities, I'm your sheep god. Whatever your questions might be, I'll barf up the answer as quickly as you please. Nope, barf. You know how sheep have four stomachs? Well, one of mine is just for data.
Please stop vomit while you're sitting on top of my head.
Rex, I'm just kidding.
That's a proper human history god, alright. There's no way a god from here would still be irritably cheerful. Hell, that kind of cheer would be the first thing they get rid of. So I really did wear myself out for nothing. What do you think I feel?
Aren't these two? Yeah, they're just like, especially since Achilles killed Hector, so.
Right. During the Trojan War, Achilles killed Hector, Paris is overpowered.
Yep.
Then I ended up dying too after Paris went and shot me through my heel and heart. Yeah. How can you be so blasé about that? How come you don't seem to care that all that I killed you?
Why would I? I knew I was prophesied to die young. And given that I chose to live out my life as a hero, I kind of expected I would die in that war.
And that's pretty much why I was able to fight hard and get right up the moment I died.
So if I don't seem all broken up about you being the one to kill me, that's why.
Alright, never mind that at all. Achilles, are you willing to help us?
Help you what? Well, I am a proper human history servant after all, so yeah, of course I'll help. Although I'm not quite as strong as I used to be since I'm not immoral anymore.
How about you, Paris? I'll help you too, of course. I mean, please let me help you. You said you were a master, right?
Yep, I'm Draconis the Hawk.
Got it. Okay, Lord Draconis the Hawk, I recognize you as my master. I vow to serve you as the best of my ability.
Man, for someone so small, you're such a huge sticker mud. Anyway, good to meet you guys. Pardon the intrusion. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective. I have a question to you, Caenis and Wodine. You still have your armor and shield. My armor and shield? You mean the armor and shield that my mother had Hephaestus made for me?
Right. We've been looking for you in the hope to find the same armor and shield.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, I don't have the shield anymore. I do still have the armor. What do you need it for? Well, we need to build it like a construct. Now I see. So you want to make my armor and shield into a fine construct to use to take down armors, huh? Sorry, but there's no way that's happening.
Huh? Why not?
Look, I don't mind giving you the armor. I don't even need it anymore. But like I said earlier, I'm a good deal weaker than I used to thanks to my heel being away shot. Sure, I can still call on my chariot, but I really don't think I could survive right on top of the orbit at hypersonic speed. Plus, this is just my warrior's intuition speaking. So trying to take down armors is anything less than a perfect condition, especially with an energy like this. Well, I don't think I'll have the chance of beating her. Then what are we supposed to do? If we don't have any way to get past armors, we have no hope of making it to the Tree of Witness. Hold up. You said you could still manifest your armor, right? Yeah? Then what if we bring that armor to Hephaestus and ask him to make it into a bow and arrow? Huh, a bow and arrow. And that's one way to do it. Man, you can just shoot the thing down. Ah, now I got you. True, that armor was forged by Hephaestus himself, so it definitely qualifies as full as a divine artifact. And if you guys want to remake it as something else, I don't have a problem with it, but can you even do that? We can manage as long as we have the Lord Hephaestus help us. I think. Well, either way, I wasn't planning on using it myself. So who's gonna fire this spell?
I will.
I'm afraid I can't recommend that, Paris.
Why not?
Because it would be impossible for you. You could push yourself too hard in your spiritual orbs and starts to crack, and you would still wouldn't hold a candle to Orion in terms of power. you wouldn't even be able to knock an arrow to a defined construct bow. You will fire it. Not even with my help. I see. So that just leaves me. You're sure about this, Orion? Even we know that Armistice here well. I'm fully aware that, Achilles. Even so, I'm willing to go ahead with this. Let me just ask you one stupid question. Are you doing this because it's the right thing to do? No, it's nothing to do with that. This is all about responsibility. Gotcha. In that case, the armor's all yours. Besides, I wasn't going to use it anyway. Then we're done here. Yes? Great. Let's hurry up and go see Hephaestus. Right on. Wait, what? Huh? Excuse me, I'm coming too. Please let me come with you. Oh, are we sure we can rely on this kid? Well, never mind. Here they come. Are those? You guys must have been fighting them before, right? Those are the Atlantean border guards. You know, this works out nicely. Why don't you give Paris your nice shot to see how he fares against them? As for me, well, you already know what the guy takes, right? Holy hell, he's like walking mountain of confidence. What? Where do you get this off to sign me up for something that it wouldn't even work without me asking? That said, it does seem like it'll be a good chance to show off what I can do, so I don't have a problem with it. Don't worry, I'll lend you a hand if you need it. Don't worry, I won't need your help. I won't. Okay, and Paris is like the only servant we could choose at the moment. Okay, I think we're gonna have to keep them in the front line. Yeah, let's dust them out. Okay, there we go. Kill his protection. And of course, Percy didn't win much of anything, so. Oh shoot, I need to actually switch them out. Phew. There you go. Look good, Paris. Meh, that'll do. Who asked you? Hey, I've got a right to voice my opinion. You kill me, remember? I mean, back when we were still alive. I remember. I also remember how you killed my parent. At least back then we were still alive. Alright, you two. That's no call for this. The fact is, you're both dead now, okay? Ouch! But yeah, I guess you're right. Paris won't say... I won't say we should be friends, but at least we can work together. Yeah, that's fair. There you go. Shaking on the first step and making it up. I don't think it really could be much help, but I hope that's okay. Don't worry, you will. You're a lot more helpful than me, that's for sure. I'll say, just take a look at her. The one thing that she's good for is killing people with their backs turned. Or basically, backs in the bathtub.
Although, of course, without my crew here, I'm just as useless as she is. Hey, who are you calling useless? You're calling yourself useless here, dumbass. I'm Jason. Oh, interesting. Honestly, you don't make the for a great first impression, but you're actually a lot more approachable than I thought. Oh, no, I'm not. Now, stay away from me. I can always tell that we'll mix like oil and water. You really got my interest. Hey, Marv. How's it going, man? And how's LB5 treating you? Crap, he's really just as bright as serious as I imagine. No way I can get along with him. Oh man, you're letting me go already? We were not replacing you, calm down. I mean, never mind, more importantly. Hey, Paris, sir. Just Paris is fine. What is it, Mercado? Oh, okay, I was just kind of curious about something. Maybe perhaps you could pray to tell me what Lord Hector was like? Well, of course I am. I mean, Hector has been my idol pretty much forever. Of course, I'd be glad to tell you about Big Brother's many wonderful qualities. Awesome! First off, he was practically handsome like their mood on his best day. I mean, it's so much show like no one else's. Go on. I think I better give him a space before I attempt to get a dig. Again, otherwise I think I could inadvertently end up sparkling a serious blood laugh. Probably a good idea. Because, can I talk to you a moment? Fine with me. Thank you. I wanted to ask you more about what you said earlier about how you were able to fight until you died. People don't live forever. That means we'll find in our lives tend to be something we learn after the fact, which is why we try to face life head on when we can. At least each and every day as best we can. Makes sense. But even so, knowing your death is inimminent, I'm not just about some vague uncertain point in the future. Well, that sounds terrifying to me. So I want to ask you, how could you say unafraid of death, Achilles? Is it because you were a hero? Yeah, maybe. Some people become heroes just by saving others' lives. Some become heroes just by taking them. Fortunately, I was one of the latter, so I knew I was never going to afford a peaceful death. But sure enough, back when I was alive, that's when Hector said, Lord Apollo, would you mind doing me new your presser? Well, come down now. What's the point of calling it? No, man. You fell for it, didn't you? Oh man, that's just badass. A carefree kid laughing up over there along with the guy sitting on his head ended up taking me down. But you know, I don't mind how I died. I died how I did. It might not been peaceful, but it was still satisfying. Plus, since I was a big hero who was so famous now that I get to see something like this. Master, you and Draconis are gonna die and go your separate ways at some point. That's just a fact. But that doesn't have to happen anytime soon. My life will be short, which is why I died without any regrets. I'm gonna be able to fight now to show you both get good long lives. Oh, if I have to, I'm even willing to die again to make that happen. Well, I can't say for sure, but I'm more interested than anything else. But how can I put this? Let's just say I don't think I'm going to get to say goodbye after everything that's been wrapped up in nice and neat. But hey, if you like having me around, you can always just summon me again. Do that, and I'll die for you as many times as you like. That's the kind of thing you usually say with a smile. It is for me. As long as my heel has been shot, I'm an invisible one and Mari. Hey, Marcaro. I'm going to bring up the rear for a while. So I'd like you to stay close to Master in the meantime. Right, got it. You really admire Hector, don't you, Mercado? Oh yeah, I do. I can actually see the stars in his eyes. Wait, really? Alright, stop looking at me. Come on, knock it off. As far as I'm concerned, there's no grayer here than Hector. So if I ever get a chance to meet him, well, I will be able to face him with pride.
Alright. We now have the material needed to make a divine construct. Which just means we're one step closer to giving Artemis some well-good deserved payback. This feeling. Gah! Oh god, it's like so much that even the game's like vision up. It's like, what's the Lord shit? God damn it, it's the same thing before, remember? We were told the next piece of information would become accessible once we get the materials for the divine construct. This is the freaking worst. My ears are still ringing. But at least now we know where to find Hephaestus. Pretty good, and if you would kindly tell us the coordinates, we'll have Captain Nemo put them up on the map. There, Hephaestus is right around here, right here on the heart of the Great Labyrinth of the period. First island. Hephaestus at the very end of the path that winds through the massive and intricate maze of the Minotaur. Well, his fortune anyway. Okay, looking at the map, it should take us about 2 days to reach Paris Island. We'll stop at a smaller island on the way to rest up, and then we'll keep going until we find them. I also like to get more of Hephaestus' snapshots, about 3 service worth if you can. According to my calculations, this should be enough to completely restore the board. No, not just the shard to let it be reborn. Even if I drew up some blueprints and new site, let's take a look. I'm afraid I don't quite know what I'm looking at. And of course, I'll call for a name change as well. It won't just be probably my naturalist name anymore. It'll be a new vessel, one better suited for your journey. I thought, of course, that it's so nice a daydream at this point. Well, this is Hephaestus' own temple we're talking about. I'd say the odds of having enough nanomachines for 3 services is better than even probably anyway. Okay, let's get back to the ship and ready to set sail. And as soon as that's done, we'll be taking a well-deserved cat nap. But servants don't need to sleep. I might be a servant, but I'm also taking full use of my brain every hour of the day. So it's only natural I need a break and some sweets to recharge. Are you sure that's true? But alright. Then I'll bake you some cookies or something nice, and when we're back on the ship. Oh god, I could definitely see her like getting along with Boudica and Emia. And Benny and Mia. Good, that's what I'd like to hear. Alright. This may be a little unnecessary now, but my name is Achilles. I might not be a peak conditioner now thanks to my heel being shot, but I swear on my mother and my father like that I am willing to give everything I have to help humanity. Hey, what are you waiting for? Go on, introduce yourself properly. Oh, right. My name is Paris, and I'm an archer. I may not even remotely compare to Orion, but I promise I'll be at least do my very best. Thank you for having me. Oh, and one last thing, I also hate Achilles. Was that last bit really necessary? Yes, it was. Oh well, that's okay. The main thing is we're both on the same boat right now, figuratively and soon literally. And that means we're a part of the same crew, even if we hate each other. Well, yeah, I guess. I'm surprised at how pragmatic they're being about this. Well, it's better for worse. The heroes from ancient times are used to killing each other. I mean, heck, if Pamphilus definitely want to kill Achilles more. There's more than a few Celtic heroes that do that, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I don't just speak easy, and when they have ideological differences like Edison and Tesla. Yeah, how can it be so indifferent when I'm still not over it? As Achilles said, we're all in the same boat now, and that boat is literally the last hope of humanity's survival. It's on the verge of sinking. But whatever your differences might have been before, you're going to leave it all behind before you come aboard. Shorts and got some crowns. Okay, where are we at? And I take it that's the island we have to go to, and I guess that's too. And we got some more cloud coverage here, but okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for dropping by. I will be back here tomorrow morning, but stick around. We will find someone to raid, and let's see if he's actually on. There is someone I want to. Yep. He's on right now and he's starting soon. We're gonna give a favor, return the favor to Ryu since he raided us last night. Also got some questions about Sakura. But anyway, morals, I'll hope you have a good evening and hope you can finish LB5 before next whistle starts and get prepared. But this is your Demon Lord Draconic signing out, and have a good one.